200 pump shotgun. 200 pump shotgun. 200 pump shotgun. 200 pump shotgun.
Here's the secret that I give all.
The party never ends is so bad that Juice WRLD's own friends are taking to Twitter and having to apologize. Juice WRLD's very good friend and producer DJ Scheme took to Twitter saying Benny was not the man for the job, sorry. Referring to Benny Blanco, who is another famous producer and friend of Juice WRLD's. Together they made the song Graduation, and that music video is what gave us Juice WRLD's now iconic look with the vest. He goes on to say, how the hell you helped put the album together and don't post it once? I don't care, Benny shouldn't have touched it. All love to Bibby and the team, always regardless. Now apparently Benny Blanco is the one to blame for why the album is so shitty. He's the one who picked all the songs on the
So if you're switching from a console to a PC and you want to bring your controller over and be able to play on your smooth new PC with lower input lag and way more FPS with the controller, then this is the guide for you and for existing PC users that just want to have lower input lag on their controller. So by default, your controller is not at 1000 Hertz plugged into the PC. Wired or wireless, it's not going to be at 1000 Hertz. So this guide specifically is for wired controllers and for people that want to get maximum input delay reduction out of their controller. And Xbox controllers, this guide will not work, and frankly most guides out there will not work unless you purchase a new controller. And the reason for that is just because Xbox controllers are completely locked when it comes to overclocking. Even though the tool lets you technically overclock it and it technically works, if you check the polling rate on the actual controller, it's still at whatever the default is, which most likely for an Xbox controller it's either 250 Hz or 125 Hz, which is terrible, and it's still going to be a lot of input lag. So if you're on an Xbox controller, consider getting the Victrix gaming controller. It's also an Xbox layout, but they let you overclock it since they modded the controller. Otherwise, just go to a PS5 controller or PS4. But anyways, if you want a PS4 controller or a controller that is based on the PlayStation platform, then you can follow this video and you should be able to get a lot more out of your controller and a lot less input lag and faster mechanics. So if you go to the link in the description and go to the Google Drive link, you will be sent over to the controller low latency guide.zip file, and basically just download it. And then once you have it downloaded, all you're gonna do is gonna right click on this, click extract here, and it'll make this new folder right here. Double click on this, and basically we're gonna go to prep, and we're gonna prep our system in order to overclock the controller and make sure it works without any hiccups. So double click that, and the first thing we're gonna do is, and this is for both Windows 10 and for Windows 11, you're gonna double click on install certificate for overclocking to work, and you're gonna click install certificate. I would just do local machine, click next, and press finish, and then press OK and press OK. And then what this certificate does is basically it lets the driver work properly and it won't cause any issues, and it'll let you overclock perfectly fine. And then Windows 11 fix, this is only for Windows 11. So if you are on Windows 11 and you have secure boot enabled in BIOS, then
here's a zip file. So let's see, is the website. Click on that one. Down.
so if you're switching from a console download it, and then once you have it downloaded, all you're gonna do is gonna right click on this, click extract here, and it'll make this new folder right here. Double click on this, and basically we're gonna go to prep, and we're gonna prep our system in order to overclock the controller and make sure it works without any hiccups. So double click that, and the first thing we're gonna do is, and this is for both Windows 10 and for Windows 11, you're gonna double click on install certificate for overclocking to work, and you're gonna click install certificate. I would just do local machine, click next, and press finish, and then press OK and press OK. And then what this certificate does is basically it lets the driver work properly. Is actually being overclocked, just because some people use it. However, if you do like DS4 Windows for whatever reason, you can still use it, but I just highly recommend that you really using it. I'm going to go to profiles, and I'm going to click on default DS4 Windows in order to do this, but we're not going to restart yet. You're just going to press no. We're going to go to DS4 Windows, double click on DS4 Windows.exe. And by the way, guys, this is not needed to use your controller. This is only to check the polling rate of your controller. So whenever we're done checking our polling rate, we're going to uninstall both of these programs because they're both unneeded. However, if you do like DS4 Windows for whatever reason, you can still use it, but I just highly recommend that you really using it. I'm going to go to profiles, and I'm going to click on default, click edit, and we're pretty much going to maximize this a little bit. We're going to go to other, and then we're going to make sure we turn on DS4 BT poll rate to max or 1000, and that should be it for this. You don't really have to do much else, and then you just press apply and then save, and you can just close out of this and just press yes. And now what we're going to do is we're going to restart our PC, and then we're going to use the X input tester to basically test if our polling rate is at the default. All right, so once you've restarted your computer, you're pretty much going to go to the controller latency guide again. You're gonna go to the check polling rate, and then you're gonna go to DS4 Windows. Just open up DS4 Windows, and you're gonna pretty much just wait for it. As you see, controller is using profile default. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go to X input tester, X input test 4000 samples.exe, and make sure you have your controller right next to you, because you are gonna be moving the joystick around consistently while this test is happening. So you're just gonna double click on this, and then you're gonna grab your controller, and then just move the left stick around in a 360 motion. And as you can see, I'm getting about 4 milliseconds, which is probably like 250 hertz or 125 hertz. So just keep moving it around, keep moving it around. It's taking about 4000 samples, which is why it's taking. As you can see, that's pretty whenever you plug in your controller, or if you do change, click on it, install service, filter on device, and then change default to to 1000. Now for PS5 players, you're gonna see 8000 or stuff above 1000. That doesn't work, and you can verify it with the X input test. It doesn't set your controller to 2000 hertz or 8000 hertz. Just don't do that. It's gonna cause FPS drops because it's gonna send your data more than one time instead of just sending it normally how it does on 1000 hertz. So just do 1000 hertz, click restart. And I know it says for you PS5 players for B interval, just ignore that. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's restarting the controller right now. It's saying that it is still on the stock, so I'll restart it again. So if it's bugged out like this, because anything about it and then motion, basically what you want. I know that to move your lazy guy, go check polling rate again, go to X input tester, and then go to samples, and then just move your, again guys, move this very consistently, like same exact motion. Don't go too fast, don't go too slow, but same exact motion. I'm getting around 1 ms, which is basically what you want. I know the polling rate says 365, but that's because if you scroll up, I like stopped moving it consistently. So I'll try to get a consistent result here, but with 2000 samples, just because it's a little bit less. But yeah, I'll try to move this joystick around just like that. But as you see, polling rate 976, basically 1000 hertz, and basically it's super stable. And yeah, that's basically the controller overclock. The PS4 is now overclocked, and I should be getting lower input lag. But yeah, again guys, if this really helped you, leave a like, comment down below if this really helped you. But yeah, you guys are pretty much good to go. You can close out of DS4 Windows, and you can literally go to settings, go to apps, and uninstall the Vision bus driver. You literally don't need this anymore. That was only just to test the X input tester, and without this it just doesn't work. So like if I try to run it now, as you can see, Xbox 360 controller not found. So that's the only reason we use DS4 Windows and the other one. So yeah, you guys are pretty much good to go. Hop in game, play with the controller, get lower input lag, edit faster, shoot faster, etc, etc. But yeah, hopefully it solved a lot of the headaches. I really had to make this video just because there's a lot of misinformation going around with the controllers, a lot of misconceptions, and just clearing them up over and over again was pretty annoying. So putting them all in one place is very helpful. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below what I should do next, and if you guys have any questions about controllers, leave leave it down below, especially you Xbox players, because you guys do cope a lot. I'm not gonna lie, you Xbox players, even though I tell you it doesn't work, you think, oh, I still feel a difference. That's placebo, buddy. You can test it with the X input tester. But yeah, if you guys want a full PC optimization service where you get 0 input delay and way more FPS in all of your games, go to the link in the description and book an optimization service. I've worked with your favorite professional players like Booga, for example. And pretty much, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I am at Guangha Digital Plaza in Taiwan, and this place is flipping amazing. It's 6 stories of shops just like this one, packed floor to ceiling with tech treasure. But is it a good place to buy a PC? I'm gonna put it to the test. But which shop should I choose? There's so many options. Sporting Goods has technology, I guess, but not PC. 2 console, I think. Yeah, ink is more Colton's thing. Now we're getting closer. Ooh, these look like good deals, but I want a game. Oh my God, Jake found the one. It's up a floor, but like, guys, if I was gonna commission a system like this back home, it would cost a fortune. I'm talking like one of my cameraman's legs.
What? How much?
About $5,000 US. And that's just the starting at